What's up, everybody? Welcome to Amalgam's E3 predictions for 2018. I'm one of your hosts, Keena Johnson, alongside Nathaniel Redden.
Hello!
Shannon Haegler.
Hi-oh!
And Kyron, to the power of technology.
Oh, hello.
Oh, get ready for all of that.
I was like, is he still there?
Yeah, fuck, did we die already?
Going up to take a piss.
Because I'm like, I didn't fuck up the intro, because whenever I don't do Amalgam show, I always fuck it up. So I'm like, I didn't fuck it up, let's go. And then Kyron's like, did he die? So, I think not a normal show. So yeah, like I said, we are predicting E3. All the, what are they called? Publishers in their conferences. We're going to guess what's going to happen. We're going to do it on a point scale. It'll be one safe bet. We can make one safe bet. It's like, I don't know, something chill going to happen. And then the next one's going to be, this could happen. I'd like it to happen. It may, based on evidence, this could happen. Or not. And then the third one is balls to the walls. I either want this or it's just ridiculously not possible, but if I get it, I'll get all the points. The first one's worth 1 point. The second one worth 2 points. The third one's worth 3 points. Pretty easy to remember.
Okay.
If you like this, please like this video and subscribe and comment below and hit the bell and email us at amalgamshow@gmail.com.
You almost said
it. This weekend coming up, yes, I will be reacting to Kind of Funny's reactions to E3. I'll be watching
a ducking of reactions.
Yep.
reacting to people reacting to people reacting. Why you react to what they react to?
Reacception.
That is YouTube in like 10 years. That's exactly what it'll be.
That's what it is now.
Yeah, it's pretty much what it is now. I've been silent for a bit. I lost you guys for a second, but we all good now.
Oh, we all good? Okay, Jesus.
Yeah.
Don't scare us like that.
So yeah, I think that's it for the housekeeping. Let's get on to EA, which will be at 4 a.m. Sunday. Our time.
Oh,
No other time counts.
man.
So, what do we think is going to happen in E3? Who's going to go first? Me? Okay.
Alright.
My first prediction. I will be bored to death watching the EA Sports section, but I will be surprised seeing a famous actor in CG.
Yeah, okay.
That's pretty much what happens every year. I'm like, oh, they got the guy from...
They got Pele.
Yeah, they got...
John Cena again!
That's 2K.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, every year this always happens. Because it's always like a long shot or something. Like, yeah, it was like a long shot where they introduced the guy who played Cottonmouth and Luke Cage.
Oh, right.
I'm like, oh, cool. I think he was in that. I'm like, oh, well done, EA, for being cool. And Longshot did look interesting.
Okay.
I'm not even a sports fan. But,
Are you wanting to do like all the predictions in a row, or you want us to all hit our number ones?
I think because of the structure, because we're going through all the conferences, we should go through them all first. Like, I'll do my next one now.
Okay, cool.
Also, guys, if you have anything to say, it's like, oh, that could happen, or it couldn't happen, and why, join in.
Yeah.
While a lot of focus will center on Anthem, BioWare's next game, Dragon Age 4, will be teased in video form.
Or Dragon Age 4.
It's happening.
It is happening. I don't know if they'll tease it this far out.
Yeah, that's the thing. It could happen. I want it to happen, but like, I feel the focus is around Anthem, but I want to make a prediction anyway because I want it to happen. If you ask, sometimes you receive.
I feel like EA got stung from that year where they had like nothing but concept art.
I feel Dragon Age is further along with concept art because it's been since 2014, which is 4 years. But they've also been helping on Mass Effect and never
Yeah.
Anthem apparently.
Yeah.
So who knows?
I hope so. I hope you're right.
And then my ball to the walls prediction, something we talked about a couple of weeks ago. Tony Hawk's Skate will be announced. It will be an open world games as a service.
Games of the service.
Fuck you. You fucking prick.
But like, it'll be open world, which makes sense. But then they want to give you more content. I think it makes sense. Everything.
My second prediction was they were going to, like, basically Tony Hawk, but I was saying make a new Skate.
Yeah. The reason why I add Tony Hawk is because he's real fucking pissed at Activision for fucking up his license. because Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 was shit. Tony Hawk's Ride was shit. And he's real pissed at them. So if he could go like, everyone wants a new skate game, and if he gives his likeness to that, sell billions of copies.
Here's my counter to that. If you're pissed off at Activision for fucking up your game franchise, going to EA is not really the smartest move.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if he's smart at all, he's not going, yeah, EA's the one that'll fix this.
I don't know, I feel like he's fallen off the skateboard enough times.
Yeah.
Hopefully he hasn't
Really
leave.
hard knocks.
You're not wrong. Yeah. I feel like this would be more of like a Mirror's Edge sort of like scale. Like Mirror's Edge.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
There's something.
wasn't a letdown.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought. Okay.
No, Catalyst was
reading
fun.
wrong on that.
Oh, the dog shit, like, yay.
Oh no.
Yeah, I tried playing Catalyst and like, this is just not. Well, like, I really enjoyed the first Mirror's Edge. But Catalyst just.
Yeah, so did I.
Catalyst was not
And
the same.
then, like, I just played a little bit of Catalyst with, like, the Game Pass, and I was like, uninstall.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Nathaniel, what's
Yeah.
your predictions?
My game predictions.
EA.
For EA, yeah. So the thing I thought was most likely is they're going to announce some Star Wars shit again.
Interesting.
Because, well, I mean, it makes them fucking money,
Yeah.
and Star Wars they have license to, right?
Yeah. No, yeah.
And it's a big trend at the moment, so they'd be done. Well, thinking about EA's the way that they think money, like.
Not wrong. Like the thing. They've cancelled the project that was working on the single player Star Wars game.
Yeah.
Battlefront 2, Last Jedi, and Solo have all been what they have been.
Yeah.
And I don't think there is a big Star unless there's no big Star Wars games like that could be ready to be shown. I'm not trying to
come up with something.
yeah, I feel like it's just, Star Wars, Darth Maul's back because he was in that one movie once again.
There's a Netflix series now.
Yeah.
No, I think if they were to do a single player game like that was quite nice. If they did like, I reckon if they did like
If
a
you
gritty
remade
Star Wars game, like,
Bounty Hunter, I would be happy.
what? What'd you say?
I said if they remade Star Wars Bounty Hunter, I would be
I
happy.
didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, that's...
Good.
Apparently the guy who directed Logan is doing the Boba Fett movie, so
Ooh.
Oh wow.
that'll be a western because that's all that guy knows how to make, which is great.
Yeah, sad, gritty western.
Yeah, about Boba Fett.
I wouldn't mind like
That's
a
totally.
really nice storyline where you're a Jedi, like a really rough.
Oh, but didn't you hear single player games are dead?
Yeah, I know. That's the.
That's
I
the
would
reason they
fucking.
cancelled that
Like
game.
God of War has disproven that. So
I literally
bad.
went back today and watched the EA press conference from last year, and Andrew Wilson, the CEO, opens it up by saying, "And we love stories." He literally says that at the E3 press conference last
I
year.
hate him.
Fuck EA. Anyway, next prediction?
Sims 5.
Maximus is dead.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, well then too bad.
They could do it.
I mean, they could, but there's no reason they
They
can't.
made a ton of money off the
I hope not.
DLC.
I just bought Sims 4.
Yeah, but that's always the way though. I bought Sims 3 just before Sims 4 came out.
Yeah, no, that's... It always could. I mean, there's no reason they can't just palm that
They're
from the
about,
studio.
they're about due for another Sims game, and
It has been a few
they
years.
haven't released any DLC recently, and that leads me to believe that
Yeah, no, that's a...
you know.
That's a good, like, probably won't, maybe could...
Yeah.
It'd be surprising because again, Maximus is dead.
Yeah.
So, who the fuck knows?
Yeah. And then my last one was Skatefall.
So it'd be interesting because mine specifically Tony
Yeah.
Skate.
Tony
I don't
Hawk's
get the
Skate,
point, but
yeah.
Skate 4. Yeah.
If it's marketed as Skatefall Tony Hawk thing, then I would be like, yeah, you get the points.
Yeah.
You get the points, but I think if it's just Skate 4, you get like 2 points
Yeah.
instead of the full 3.
Yeah. Good. I have a feeling it would be no God of War and just call it God. Just call it
God of Skate!
Skate of War.
Tony Hawk's like, yes!
Oh, you can still do like a press
Yeah.
The skateboard
Isn't it
was
in
that-
Skate
Yeah.
already? They
Yeah.
just pull... Yeah, okay.
That was the best part of Skate, was like, dude.
Skate the original God of War 4.
Yep.
So, The best part of Skate 3 was jumping off the board and just fucking hitting people with the board.
I think one of my
It's
favorite
Gears of
parts.
War.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part was just
is
trying
really
to get into the hole of meat and like just wrecking the shit
Yeah,
out
that
of
was
everybody.
pretty.
All of meat. What a dumb fucking game.
That's what everyone loved about it. It was the easiest game to just sit down and do fuck all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good game to watch. I think I've like moved the skateboard like 3 times, but other than that, I've just watched Kyron play it for like fucking hours at a time.
Yeah. That's great.
It's easy to just sit there and watch.
Yeah.
I haven't bought a skate game since like Skate 2. But if they did another one, I would probably buy it.
Skate 1 was like good, then Skate 2 was not as good, and then Skate 3 was just fucking excellent. They need to do better with Skate 4.
Shannon.
I've only ever played 3, and I think I played 2 once at Dean's house.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's bad.
Yeah, it's not great, but you know.
Shannon, what are your EA predictions?
Okay, my number 1 prediction, the base one, I think Anthem will get at least a release window, if not a release date, at this press conference.
Yeah.
They've been working on it long enough that I think they're probably going to just start.
It'll be
with
like
that.
early 2019. or
Yeah,
2019.
yeah.
Well,
Something-
something 2019.
I'm gonna add to Microsoft.
Okay. My number 2 was actually along the similar vein with Nathaniel. I think they will tease or announce a new Star Wars thing. Because my reasoning behind this is that they have trashed the Battlefront name, but they have that license for like a decade or something.
Yeah.
So they've got to do something with it, otherwise the next thing they do is just going to peter out and die. I don't think they mention Battlefront, or if they do, it's in one of those really bad jokes where they're like, we released a game last year and got feedback. Good and not so good. And you're like, fucking shut up.
Yeah, they do that.
So they do that, and I think that they do something, and I think it's new, not a Battlefront or something like that. My number...
It's that Darth Maul. It is actually that cancelled Darth Maul game brought back.
I wish. And my number 3, I had Skate 4, but I figure I might go for something a little bit different and crazier. I would love, and this is a crazy balls to the wall prediction, I would love for them to finally say that they are remastering the Mass Effect.
That's not happening. But
It's not
yeah,
going to
that'd be
happen.
great.
But if it happened, it would be amazing, and I would love it. But if they have the ability, just put them on one disc and give them to me.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Not hard.
And I'm done. That's me.
Noise.
Fuck EA.
Oh.
I'm gonna be so bored. Oh yeah, my other prediction is that will start with it will start with Andrew Wilson, the CEO bot 3000, coming out on the stage, being very robotic and speaking a lot for about 10 to 15 minutes, and I'm gonna be bored shitless.
They take a while to actually get into the fucking conference. Like, get to the hype trailer. I don't want this anymore. Kyron, what's your EA predictions?
Yes. So, my safe bet is they'll spend about an hour and a half on fucking the campaign of some shitty sports game that only about 3 million people play.
Okay, do you want to like maybe change the time, because that's like usually the length of an entire conference?
I'm just being like exaggerated.
Exaggerated, yeah.
They will spend a long time on it. Like,
They spend too much time.
A good half. The
too much time.
fucking
That's a good
conference.
clarify. Can you write that down?
Yeah, they will spend too much time on a game story mode. Yep.
That no one cares about. Like, see, that's the thing. Like, couple years
Tiger
ago,
Woods cheats again.
that's the thing. It Sims. Tiger Woods Sims.
You can create a go and bang Tiger Woods.
Yeah, I
That
was
is
gonna say.
literally a South Park episode.
Yeah.
What's your second
What's your
prediction?
second one before we derail?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so my second one is again to do with Star Wars, but I'm thinking they're gonna follow the whole a Star Wars story, like you know how they did like
Yeah.
like
We're all
Solo.
about stories.
I think they might go along the lines of that, but not make it a movie and just have some random character's name, a Star Wars story, and it'll be a single player game with hopefully a good story. It's what I would like to see from them. I think this is more bordering on insane because
Yeah.
but
It
I'm
won't
hoping
be.
they'll pull their finger out of their ass and actually do something that people actually want to see instead of just pandering to the large audience.
Star Wars Battle Royale.
Oh,
I reckon that would be something they would
That's
do.
something they would do.
That's something they would
Yeah, and
do.
it would be take place in like Star Wars 2,
Yeah.
like you know that arena, that giant sand.
Oh,
pit?
no!
Yeah,
Oh!
or you could do space. Like they could do like battle royale with like fighters.
Oh.
And the way the round starts is like it's like a ball game, but instead, like when Jango Fett's or whatever the fuck, whoever it is, head hits the center of the Royale Center, that's when the game starts.
Fuck.
I don't know. It like as soon as you said, and as soon as we've been talking about the Star Wars stuff, I'm just like, yep, EA's going to do battle royale. So I've changed my prediction
Oh.
to Star Wars. Yeah, it's going to be Star Wars battle royale. That's what it's going to be.
Okay.
If it's not called that, you don't get the point.
Okay.
Even if it is, if it's not called Battle Royale.
No, it's going to be some sort of Star Wars
Yeah.
battle.
Star Wars. The
And then my
Wars.
insane prediction is Skate 4 Battle Royale.
The ladies just keep trying to
God damn
tase
it.
you.
God damn it.
You can play as a skater or the people who tase you.
100 skater boys drop out of an airplane. Right, go.
No, drop off a half pipe.
Whoever does the sickest flips gets health potions.
Definitely got one.
Like skate with like 100 people.
There's the circle, just a bunch of mums telling you to come home for dinner. Just getting closer and closer.
It's the street lamps turning on.
Alrighty, moving on to Microsoft. Even though it's a Square Enix game, and Square Enix will have their own conference, we will see gameplay of Avengers being developed by Crystal Dynamics.
That's happening.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I don't know why this is a safe bet. Oh, because the shit gets crazier. Not necessarily. Anyway, my point is that like Microsoft needs a win. Sony has Spider-Man. If they can get Avengers even connotated with Microsoft, that's a big boom for them.
It's a big get. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Moving on. 343 will discuss how Master Chief Collection is fixed and ready to be played immediately. So everything that has been leading up to the 4K texture pack, actually making it work, will be launched like, and it's available now and no longer broken, hopefully. But then, yeah, that's my prediction. 343 has Master Chief fixed. My third one, we will see Rocksteady's new game, the people who made the Arkham games. It will be a Superman-focused game. Microsoft will have exclusive deals with the game, such as DLC, early access, etc. It will have an early 2019 window. And like this one is very much like I can get part points for this. Like we can do part points. Like if you have like, this boom, 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 yeah. So yeah, there's been a lot of rumors that Rocksteady is making a Superman game.
It's interesting.
Who knows if that's real?
I mean, I hope so.
I hope so, but it could easily be like Ninja Turtles or something. That wasn't rumors.
Don't Platinum make those?
They don't have a license to it, but they did make that one bad Ninja Turtles game, and then they made a bad Korra game, and then they made New Tomba. So, all's forgiven. But you know, there was a rumor that they were doing. There's like rumors of everything that they've been. Oh, Ninja Turtles. Oh, it's Batman Beyond. Oh, it's Justice League. Oh, it's Suicide Squad. I hope it's.
So they're doing something.
But yeah, obviously they're making a game.
Interesting.
So yeah, it's Superman focused. Nathaniel, what do you think Microsoft will do?
Well, the first thing I wrote down was, what do they even have anymore? Because I was sort of like...
Oh, rough. Rough.
Because I'm just
I mean,
like...
I'm running the same train too. I'm thinking
I'm
like,
like,
okay,
they've gotten rid of so much shit that actually could have continued on. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
everything that they're going to
And that's
announce
about it.
has to be new or another Forza game. And
They're in a dry spell.
my next prediction was they're going to announce something to do with the Xbox. It's going to be another attempt at making the Xbox as good as the PS4.
It's better.
Yeah, but not... There's going to be some sort of thing where they're going to be like, and this is going to be an Xbox exclusive. And it's going to be some attempt at them trying to get their fans back.
Yeah.
And...
What do you mean by that? Because that's really vague. Because
I
that could
don't
be
know.
like,
I think it'll be like... It could be that Avengers game. It'll be like something that they're really concentrating around. I don't know what it'll be. It'll be
Because they will
something.
focus on something.
They'll be releasing a new Xbox with an integrated Kinect.
No, that's what killed them
I
in
think-
the
I
first
think-
place.
Oh.
That's what killed them in the first
Yeah.
place.
Oh.
And they're better than that.
I know. Just grasping at straws to try and make someone buy it.
Integrated
Just
Connect.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Oh, you might as well say this console comes with a turd in every box.
That's what they said in 2013. They said
Look what
it.
happened.
I know. That's why they're not going to do it again. Phil Spencer's a smart boy.
Oh. Yeah, alright.
Who killed Zynga?
Radio.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I also sort of thought there'll be a Halo Battle Royale because it's Halo.
Halo Battle Royale is actually a good idea. This is like a prediction I have heard.
pretty lit.
Halo feels so good. Like playing that game, and if you could just kill 100 people or get killed immediately, that would feel awesome.
Yeah, I think it's a good fit.
I don't think you'd be playing as Spartans though. You'd probably be playing as like the rookie.
You'd be playing as like recruits or something
Yeah.
like that,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
as you level
Yeah.
up throughout the
the idea of like the idea that I've heard for the like the electricity war or whatever, the storm, would be the flood coming in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I make one last prediction?
It's a bonus scary get it right moment.
Yep. There'll be a car.
Oh.
There'll be a fucking car.
Yeah, it's a safe
Predictions, but you get brownie points.
There'll be a car. Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are we
that's
on?
fair enough.
Are we on a Forza Core? I don't even
No,
know.
we're on Horizon.
I'm almost certain they
Right.
get
Yeah.
sponsored. They've got to be getting sponsored by these car companies to show their car.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Okay, well then, yeah, there'll be a fucking car.
It'll be the cover car, it'll be appeared. Yeah, it'll be great.
Shannon,
Alright,
Microsoft.
so my basic prediction for the Microsoft press conference is that you are going to hear the phrase 4K a lot.
What's your definition of
Fucking lot. Everything that they do, first party, like anything that's exclusive to the console, will say it'll run in 4K. The third party stuff, they will say will run in 4K on the Xbox One X.
So you think like every time they talk about a game, they will clarify it's 4K? Okay.
They're big ones. Like, they're indie stuff and all that kind of stuff, but they're big ones you will hear. And it will run in 4K because they need to move Xbox One X's. And they haven't done anything with it since. So you'll hear 4K a lot just to have them drill it home of, like, this is the 4K console.
Okay.
Because they've got no other story to tell with that box. So I think that's what's going
It's
to
a
happen.
4K Blu-ray player.
4K. My slightly adventurous pick is I think they're going to announce a bunch of games coming to the Game Pass service. It's $10 a month. There are a bunch of first-party titles that are not on there, such as Halo: The Master Chief Collection, such as
Someone's made that prediction where they
Yeah.
tied in like, this is all fixed now, we just
Yeah.
tied in, boom, boom, boom,
boom.
boom.
Now it's on the Game Pass, $10 a month. Play it as much as you want. Also, games like Sunset Overdrive, which recently got re-rated. It got re-rated in another country,
Yeah.
so that means it might be released again, which means that it may go onto the Game Pass. Pretty much all the exclusives that haven't made it to the PC yet go onto the Game Pass, which then allows access to the PC and the Play Anywhere feature.
That was
and
a-
that's their make good of like, now you can play everything everywhere. Please play our console. Is essentially what they'll be going for. My balls to the wall crazy one. I've got two here because I can't decide which one I think would be. Which one would be more likely? Because we've heard basically zero about both.
Say both of them, choose one to get points from.
Halo 6, Fable 4. One of those two, I think. And I think Halo 6 is more likely. That we get a teaser or something.
I think
Because it's
we'll get
weird.
we'll get him in the desert with the poncho.
Yeah, I think Halo 6 is the one.
Antarctica with a jacket.
If they do Halo 6, I get the points. If they do Fable 4, I win. Because that would be fucking incredible.
Yeah.
But I think Halo 6 is way more likely. Of just like, yeah, like you said, like just a shot of Master Chief's helmet and like then the drums in the back.
That's the title of it.
But also, like you said, they've been doing weird stuff, so I don't know how likely that is. Probably not very, but they've got to do something because
And they need a bang.
Yeah, they need something to end the press conference on, and I think it's too early for Gears 5.
Oh yeah. Kyron, Microsoft,
Yes.
you have an Xbox?
Okay, so yes, I do. And my safe prediction is they will be just strongly enforcing their mixer, so their streaming,
Ah yes.
Ooh.
their streaming thing, and then they'll be saying, and for the I forget which Xbox it is. I lose interest with their different names.
The X
They're
is
just
the
like,
strongest
and you
one.
can stream in 4K. Absolutely, just 4K streaming.
Huh.
That's very possible because I know Mixer on the base does let you do 1080p 60, which is something Twitch doesn't let you do.
Yeah.
So you could do 4K streaming, which is very interesting. Right?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing.
Yeah, cool.
What's your next one, buddy?
I don't have a safe one because I don't like. I don't have like a little edgy one, but like because I don't really know what Microsoft has been up to. Like
That's the thing.
in my news, like I haven't been paying attention to game news.
Yeah,
They've been silent.
They're just gonna come out and be like, "We're cancelled. We're not doing
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
anymore.
we're done."
Goodbye."
No, but that's the thing. They,
and they're just like a static screen for them.
Yeah.
No,
Then-
the fucking conference will be like, it'll start up and then it'll be like, Windows is going to do updates.
Yeah.
And postpone.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, no, you haven't missed much news-wise because Microsoft has been radio silent.
Yeah,
Which is either awesome or fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
but
What's
if
your
I
last one?
was to venture out with a slightly edgier one, I think they might make a more like premium version of Game Pass. So like Game Pass at the way it is now, it's kind of like an assorted basket of all sorts of games. And they might give you like a premium one where you can, instead of, you pay a little extra and you get the newest games that partner with them for a little extra, but they only really put out AAA new games.
Sea of Thieves isn't AAA enough for you?
I played it and I got really, 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 really confused.
It's a fucking beta. Like, it's so dumb.
There's no tutorial. They just like build your character and they drop you off, and then I'm like, oh, I.
But
have
you've
to
been
pay.
complaining for years that games hold your hand too much.
What?
Yeah, too much. You don't want to be like Dragon Ball Legends. You want to just be like, okay, this is how you play the game. You don't want to be like, okay, this is how you play the game. Okay, got it. Okay, so this is how you play the game, dude.
You don't want to play Princess.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Cool, I like that.
And then my balls to the walls one was a new Fable game, but Shannon kind of stole my thunder with that one.
Oh, shit.
Okay, taking a bet, what will it be called? Will it be Fable 4 or will it be like
Because
Fable?
mine's actually more Halo 6, so I'm leaning that way. So you can take Fable.
Yeah. Okay, so I was thinking Fable, whether they do a. It's hard for Fable because, with every game that they put out, it's a completely new character, or they share a loose relation to the previous character. So I'm thinking like it could be like, not exactly modern, but more like, in like not industrial era, but like
steampunky?
like gangland mafia type era.
Oh,
So
like
kind of
the
get
30s
away
sort
with
of thing.
swords, but still have like billy clubs and shit. And then, make it more of like a story-driven gangland thing, and how your dad or something used to be like a mob boss instead of a king, and then you're trying to take over territory and do stuff to try and get it back.
This is a really good idea. This was the initial pitch for Final Fantasy Versus 13. Instead of kingdoms, it was gangs. And it was all like pretty much the Yakuza, but in Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, let's go kings because we need to sell copies.
So yeah, because I was thinking like,
Fable versus
Fable would sell that.
Yeah, Fable would. That's really good.
That's solid
Yeah.
correction, buddy.
Because
like,
we're
that's
all
what
a
I
bit
was
sick
I
of
could
the
see out of them.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing where,
evolution.
yeah,
Like-
if that happened, I would be like, fuck yes, let's go.
Because every Fable game is like, you were to become king.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of sick of that.
Whereas this is more like, hey, you would become the member of the family. Like,
You want to sit at the table?
Yeah.
Go kill this banshee!
Kiss the ring. Yeah, that kind of stuff. That'd be awesome.
Want to be a part of the gang? Kill your sister. What else kill your sister?
Kill this guy with big fucking swords for hands!
Sweet. really sounds like a normal Yakuza game.
Yeah.
I would love for them to bring back things like Jack of Blades, because if you actually look into the Fable lore, there's a fucking ton of really interesting lore that they have. But
Yeah.
they never touched on it in any of the games, because it was like Jack of Blades was actually a part of a team where there was King of Blades and Queen of Blades, and Jack of Blades betrayed both of them and got all their powers, and they were both good, and he was a cunt.
Jesus.
But you know, I'm thinking like an original title would sell a lot more than a prequel or just a rehash of
Yeah.
the shit that's
Yeah.
happened in time.
Alrighty, good. I can't. There we go. So moving on to Bethesda. My initial prediction was the new Fallout game was going to be announced there. But they've already announced that. So I don't know anymore. I don't have a safe prediction. The only thing I can think of is like Wolfenstein Season Pass will be detailed. Like we'll have a
They're
trailer.
already, yeah,
Like,
maybe a trailer. But
yeah,
yeah, they've
like,
already
it's the
told
closest
us what
thing.
it is.
But I can't. Like I could be real safe and like, oh, there'll be gameplay of Fallout 76. I'm like, no shit. That's why they revealed it early. To get hype. I don't know. I'll make that bet. Yeah. Skyrim will be ported
To another system.
the iOS and Android.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Oh god,
No,
no,
this is
please
not
no.
Yeah, it can run Fortnite.
It's on everything else.
Yeah, it's a PS3 game. Like,
Yeah.
level, and like, yeah. I think it's like I've been thinking about like, oh, what else is there to port to? Yeah, the phones is
Yeah,
viable.
yeah, that's a shout. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I would never play it though.
No,
I don't think many people would.
I bet you a bunch of people would.
You reckon?
I bet you'd be a good kids thing.
Oh, that's true.
But you can get on Switch.
Like it would.
Yeah, but the demographic that doesn't want to buy their kids an actual console, and you know,
Yeah.
the Switch's battery life is not great, but the phones might be a little bit better. So it's easier to buy a car charger for a phone than it is to buy for the Switch. So
Yeah.
Correct.
probably already got one. So yeah, that's actually a good shout.
Doom 2 will be announced. We'll have an early 2019 window of release.
Ooh, okay.
An
Yeah.
early.
That's a pretty solid prediction. The Doom community's still running pretty strong.
Yeah, but and
Yeah,
Doom
right.
sold a lot, and people were like,
Yeah.
"Fuck, Doom's great."
Yeah, that last Doom game was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, I think it's time for Doom 2, and then, yeah, I think early. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And my final one, this is fucking insane. It will never happen, but it's crazy enough that Bethesda would one day do it. Bethesda will announce their own brawler in the same vein as Super Smash Bros., featuring video game icons such as the Doom Guy, DJ Blazkowicz, Skyrim Guy, Vault Boy, Corvaltano, Emily Caldwin, the guy from Evil Within, the guy/gal from with Bloodshot Eye from Prey, a Rage 2 person, and Todd Howard himself.
Todd Howard and Pete Hines.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. That'd be fucking hilarious. And they'd do it too. In about 5 years, they'd do that.
Yeah. No,
They're just crazy enough
because you
to.
don't want to announce it like a Smash game in the year actual Smash is coming out. But you know,
Yeah, they
I would
could-
play Bethesda Smash.
Yeah,
It'd be,
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
just
why
as
not?
enticing as PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale.
yeah.
So that's it. Nathaniel.
I was also going to say Fallout, but
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Yeah. No.
I don't know. I don't know what I'd ever sort of replace with that. I was just sort of
that's
on
hard.
that. So I don't really have a safe bet. I can only really think about two other things that could possibly happen. I would love to say Skyrim 8, but I don't think they're gonna port it to phones. I don't think they'll port it again. I feel like it's been long enough that they're finally going to announce the new Elder Scrolls game.
The same year as Fallout? Or do you think it'd be more like a teaser? Like,
Yeah, it'll be. It won't. They won't release. Yeah.
Elder Scrolls 6. It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that's what. I think it'll probably,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think they will release. They'll announce something new.
Like a new
Something
IP.
completely new.
A new IP.
Yeah.
Cool. I can say, what do you think it'll be? That's the point of a new IP. Yeah, they could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shannon,
Okay,
Bethesda.
so
do you know Bethesda is a city? Not just a thing? I didn't know that.
Bethesda fucked everyone with that Fallout thing, because But I will, like, if we're gonna go like safe bet, we get release date and gameplay for Fallout 76.
Yeah.
Release date, I think, is the big thing.
Yeah.
Like
date, not
not window, date. They're going to go Fallout, like they're going to go like the last Fallout thing of like, here is the date at the end of the conference. And fucking Bethesda, fucking us all. The thing that I don't think is too crazy, but probably will happen, is I think they'll announce something new from Arcane.
I was thinking about that. The Death of the Outsider did come out last year.
Yeah, and that was the thing, that's just an expansion to Dishonored 2, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did another thing like that. Like, I'm not necessarily saying a whole new game, but maybe another short little thing from them. They seem to be their kind of favourite smaller studio, and they tend to give them a bit of time, so I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, something like another expansion for Dishonored 2, or a tease for something new, but Arcane will be there in some sort of capacity. With
I
whatever
just
their next
remember
thing is.
Prey, they did Prey as well.
Yeah. They're good at churning things out. They're a really good studio, so I think, something new from them will probably be there.
Cool.
My big one is going on the same route as Nathaniel, but I think they will tease or announce the new Bethesda Game Studios RPG, which will be the sci-fi one that we've been wanting for a while. That's what I think is the next one. They will do a new IP that is totally different from Fallout and Skyrim, and they will tease at the end of this one to get everyone hyped for that, while Fallout 76 gives you a little bit of, oh, there's my Fallout. Skyrim on iOS gives you that fix. They've got all the other stuff in the way, but that'll be the thing they finally announce.
The fabled sci-fi game.
Yeah.
That's actually, it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I
It's
hope
been
they
like
get that.
rumor that's been like the undercurrent, and like they're doing a sci-fi game. Like
Like their Fallout Skyrim engine or whatever, but sci-fi instead. I think like Mass Effect, but with the Fallout engine.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Like instead of magic, like tech.
It is. Sorry, you were saying Nathaniel?
Like instead of magic, they could use tech.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be
Uh,
good. Like Mass Effect, but
Andromeda.
not even.
No, but better than Andromeda.
Way better than
Andromeda's wasn't bad.
Mass Effect, Skyrim.
And think of it in the way of like, especially if they want to build it on new console architecture, you have a map the size of say Fallout 3 or 4, but then you can fly off planet.
What if it was the Elder Scrolls space? The Elder Scrolls space room.
Oh,
Pacific Rim.
I don't know. Oh, that's. I don't know.
Did you say
Maybe
so?
instead of spaceships and stuff, they have like portals.
Maybe. We've got 4 more press conferences to go through.
Yeah.
Kyron? Bethesda.
Yo! Alright, so my safe thing is, again, with Fallout, but I think instead of giving us this fucking artsy, vague announcement trailer, I don't think they'll do gameplay, but I do think they'll give us a more storylined, world-building sort of a trailer.
Okay.
One that doesn't include
I think
gameplay? Like a lot of video games.
What?
One that doesn't
So
include
I-
video games, because like a lot of
They
them do
won't
combine.
Straight up gameplay. I think they'll just, include the VATS system and stuff like that. Just everything that you know about Fallout without really, doing gameplay.
But you mean there won't be like a normal gameplay demo?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there won't be
there
that.
won't- there
but
won't
they
be a-
will do-
Yeah, there won't be a dude standing on stage saying, "You can see our player leaving the vault."
Yeah.
Like, it'll just, okay. Yeah.
Here's his book
Yeah.
that he can read. Wouldn't it be cool if he could do that on his phone? So he calls that Skyrim instead of Skyrim coming to 2019. They just poured it to the year 2019.
They just 4K the fuck out of it.
Kyron, second one.
And then my second one, I don't really have anything because I don't know what else Bethesda does besides Fallout and Elder Scrolls.
They do, like, Dishonored, Wolfenstein, Doom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what else do they do? Bunch of cool shit now. Prey.
Yeah?
Yeah, now they've got Rage.
Rage.
They've just sort of made Rage.
Which, like 3 months ago, would have been my balls to the wall prediction. Like, they'll do Rage 2!
Which would have been like, what the fuck, you wanted that? No one cared about Rage.
Turns
The thing
out.
with Rage though is like
Wet.
the first one was so shit.
Yeah, it was so like, yeah.
It was very dull, and they were just it was basically Fallout,
Wet.
except not as good.
Yeah, whereas this
Wet
one's going to be
2.
Mad Max 2.
Yeah.
Wet 2.
Yeah.
What's
What
West?
the fuck?
Road Warrior 2.
They made a game called Road Warrior?
Yeah.
It was Mad Max 2. Which is Rage 2.
And it's shit. They also made a game called Wet, which is
Yeah,
shit.
that's W-H-E-T, isn't it?
No, it's just W-E-T. Wet.
What's it about?
Fuck if I know.
Being wet. Kyron, you're number 3.
My number 3 is a new Elder Scrolls game, but instead of it taking place in a specific region, it takes place in the entirety of Tamriel. It explains why they've spent so fucking long
Well,
making this, and then why they keep bringing
Skyrim everywhere.
Skyrim out onto new platforms every 3 minutes, it seems.
The thing
Just
is
to
that,
keep everyone excited about Elder Scrolls, or
Yeah.
to keep Elder Scrolls in everyone's brain, so that they can go, okay, well, here's the Elder Scrolls Tamriel, where you go everywhere, like Morrowind and elsewhere and Skyrim,
is there a place called Elsewhere, or are you just saying Elsewhere?
Yeah, that's
Okay, that's
wrong.
weird. I thought you just said, and Elsewhere. I'm like, whoa.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Daggerfall.
But that's my
Arena.
insane one.
Okay.
Something that I've hoped they've been doing for a while, but
The thing with that
I-
is, from your theory of it's been a long time since the last one, that team did go on to make Fallout 4. Like, they alternate between that team alternates between Fallout and Elder Scrolls.
yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
I just want a new.
So, I mean,
Elder
it's the
Scrolls.
balls to the wall. It's the balls to
Yeah.
the wall prediction.
Yeah.
So
I'm
yeah,
not
that
trying
would
to
be-
disprove it, I'm just saying, like, that's what's happening.
That would be awesome. I would love that.
Tamriel.
Yeah,
They could go for it and just call it the Elder Scrolls.
and then
They could.
how
Yeah.
Boy.
you pick your race and stuff like that, and then you could be a Nord in Skyrim, and then everyone treats you really nicely, and you just go over the border, and everyone's like, "Fuck off, foreigner!"
That would
Everyone is
Get
that.
out of your fucking carriage!
that would be amazing. If the race you picked at the start affect. Oh, I like that now. Oh.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Who's next?
Me. It's Square Enix.
Squeenix.
Squeenix.
Phoenix.
So, Walmart Canada is our profit, and I believe that Just Cause 4 will be announced. It will have a November release date. What?
I don't think there'll be another Just
Yeah, I
Just Cause
used
3
to
was
online
super
stage.
successful,
Yeah.
I'm with Keena on this one. I think he's right.
and it's been 3 years since the last one.
I don't know about the November release date, but I think Just Cause 4 will be announced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The team that made Mad Max, they're already onto Rage 2. Mad Max and Just Cause 3 came out the same year.
That's true.
So if both teams are on the same cycle, Just Cause 4.
Both teams sync.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, they should space them out, but no, they just don't.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. That's my first prediction.
Okay.
Second one. Final Fantasy VII Remake will be there. It will be announced that it will no longer be several projects, it'll all be one game. Nomura will reveal...
Is this the balls to the wall crazy one?
No. Nomura will reveal this in a video while he is wearing a cap, looking like he was dragged out of his office to film it. Which is how Nomura looks every time he's on screen at E3.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
My ball to the walls is Final Fantasy 16 will be announced. It will not be led by Nomura or Tabata's team.
Ooh, okay.
And that's it. Because this is the longest we've ever gone without hearing what the next Final Fantasy game is.
I can't really think of any, so I just said Final Fantasy. I think there'll be a Final Fantasy game then.
Yeah. That's a good shout.
That's actually a prediction. That's a prediction because it might not be a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts is
Yeah.
the closest.
Yeah.
Or Travel Project Octopath.
They will announce there will be a Kingdom Hearts game every year.
Yeah, that's a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A Kingdom Hearts game every year.
Yeah. And that sort of has been with the
Yeah,
remastered.
yeah.
Like for a while they were on a yearly cycle.
Yeah.
And like, collections.
Yeah.
Shannon. Yeah.
Yeah, with my safe one, I went with the Kingdom Hearts 3 release date. We're gonna know it.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be at E3.
You think it's going to be at E3? I think it's going to be at the concert,
When's that?
like a couple of days before.
Yeah, I think it'll be at E3.
Oh, okay.
I think this is a big enough game that they don't want to just be like for the fans. Like they want everyone to see this fucking thing's happening. So I think they're going to be getting a release date, and I think it is November.
My thing is, by announcing it at the conference, you give the fans that go there something like, oh, we're going to release
I
it.
think-
And you get ahead of all the other news.
I think the concert allows them to debut a new world.
Oh, I think
Show that,
Yeah.
and then that's it. And be like, okay, cool. For Square Enix to actually have a press conference, it means they're going to have something big to show. And if they've already announced the release date for Kingdom Hearts 3, then what the fuck else do they show about it?
Oh, I bet. Another world again.
Nah, that doesn't hit enough for me. I think they need to do the release date at.
We get to see Kyrie's Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit.
Yeah, I think they do the release date at. Yeah, because the thing with Square Enix is actually nothing's really a safe bet with them because they could do something weird.
Yeah.
My middle one is that I think they are going to take, because they do this a lot now, weirdly enough. But we're gonna get a port of an older Final Fantasy game.
A port?
A port.
Not like a remaster or a remake?
Yeah, just a port.
Of any Final Fantasy game.
Pre-10. You will get one of those ported to the PS4.
I would like 5, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. I think one of those will come to the PS4. I think that's because they made a big deal at PSX when they ported 7 to the PS4.
Oh, so you... Oh, okay. Yeah, we will get...
Yeah, so I think they'll be like, we're gonna port this particular, like, maybe it'll be all of them, I don't know, but they're gonna port one of the Final Fantasies to the PS4 or to another thing, and be like, yeah, for all those fans. I think that's
We were meant to get something like that last year, because last year was the 30th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there was a rumor that every game is going to come
every
out.
game in a collection. Yeah,
And I will pay $500 for that, and it never happened. I'm $500 richer.
but I think Square Enix is kind of over that kind of stuff. I think they're just gonna port the games to the latest system.
Yeah,
I
which
think
they
that's
do.
it. Yeah,
They've always done.
yeah. So I
Such a
think
ballsy.
Final Fantasy 16 will be announced, and it will be directed by Yoko Taro, the man who directed Nier Automata.
This did cross my mind, and I'm like, nah, he probably wants to do his own thing. There's no way he wants to do like a main thing. Like, it could happen.
Yep, they give him enough money and they say, you do what you want to do, and that's what we get. We get the craziest, most insane, most philosophical, most balls to the wall, crazy Final Fantasy there has ever been.
You will at least get 1 point out of this. Final Fantasy 16 there. Avatar, I don't know.
Yeah.
Every time you see him, he's wearing...
He's the guy who wears a big moon mask.
Yes.
Just wears a mask, he's got a moon and a smiley face. Basically like Majora's Mask moon. He just wears that everywhere. And he claps like this.
Yeah.
How is this man successful?
This man is a goddamn genius.
He's like a different level of craziness to Kojima.
Yeah.
Kojima's crazy in his art. This guy's just in his art and within himself, unto himself.
Yeah, dude is mental. And I think...
Kyron, what do you reckon Square Enix is going to do?
Alright, so my safe one was, Just Cause 4.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah. And then my right in the line one is new Tomb Raider game.
It's already been announced.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, because Shadow of the Tomb Raider, it is dark, it's gritty, it's not developed by Crystal Dynamics, because they're making Avengers. It's being done by the Deus Ex team.
Well, then we'll get a trailer for it at least, hooray?
Like a gameplay demo.
Yeah, we probably will.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a gameplay demo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your ballsy one?
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, you would be right on the money with that. Because, that time, there's enough clues, but just a little bit later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then for my insane one, they release a playable beta for Kingdom Hearts 3 with one world.
You mean like a demo? Because beta's usually from
Like a demo, like like a demo. They just
I have
a
thought of this, and I'm like,
demo.
they could, because they did multiple demos of Final Fantasy 15.
And they even did that like platinum thing where they like
It was completely like
different side thing, but it was exactly the same mechanics. Oh, I'd like that.
I would love it too.
Yeah.
And like, it's available now.
Oh, that'd be so good. And then the servers break. That'd be great. That'd be great.
That's
That's a good
that's
shout.
plausible crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it, bro. Okay, so you know what's next? Ubiquitous software. That's
Is
Ubisoft.
Is that really that?
Yeah, ubiquitous software.
I didn't even know that.
You fucking see what the fuck?
Yeah. Everything the portmanteau. Portmanteau is a portmanteau.
Oh.
I forget what it is. It's like ports, like bags, and I forget what manteau is.
Mento. Okay, Mento. Get your predictions. Get to your predictions.
Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell will be announced. The new one. A
Did
new
you
one.
safe bet?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be an open world game. It will not be a games as a service game. It'll be. This is like that's my prediction. It'll be like Metal Gear Solid 5. It'll be open world. You can do what you want.
Oh, so completely fucked.
No, not like that. Like just the open world stealth game, which
Okay,
is
yeah.
not really a thing.
Cool.
Yeah, and also, I want Splinter Cell. Yves Gilmont / and or Aisha Tyler
Yep.
will make reference to fending off Vivendi in some
Yeah.
weird way.
Okay.
They almost got bought out by Vivendi, who used to control Activision.
Okay.
And Activision, I don't know, they just bought themselves, didn't they?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. They bought themselves. And then they bought Blizzard.
I thought that was afterwards.
Yeah, that's it. They bought themselves and then they bought Blizzard.
I meant the reverse. I thought that was the other way. But
Was it? I don't know.
I know. Anyway,
Corporations are weird.
okay. My last one is Ubisoft teams up with Nintendo again to make an underappreciated style of gameplay, much like Mario Cross Rabbids being XCOM. So like they'll take a genre and cross it over with. They'll take a genre of gameplay. Like I'm not sure because I can't think of that well. That's not really used a lot.
Okay.
And they will use a brand of theirs and do a crossover with Nintendo.
Okay.
So like Assassin's Creed and Mario.
Assassin's Creed and Kirby.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Something like that, but and then the genre as well as its own thing.
I could see Kirby in Ezio's outfit.
I could see Kirby getting a bow and arrow shot at him, and he just sucks in the arrow and spits it back out at him.
Yes,
Who sucks in the arrow, turns into an arrow, and then fires back.
And they
at
go,
him.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Okay.
I also had like two other predictions. There'll be a new IP announced, which isn't,
Yeah, they tend to do something.
and Steep Battle Royale.
100 Norwegians fall out of a plane onto a mountain snowboarding. Right, got it.
It's just Skate 4!
It's just downhill domination.
Which is basically Steep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just, oh god, oh man.
It's all just an Ouroboros.
People off
Nothing's
their fucking
original.
snowboards and
Oh
shit.
my god, Razor's onto something. Razor.
I
don't know what you're on about. The mouse. Never mind.
I'm
Radio.
What's your use of?
I thought you were talking about the scooters.
Yeah, I thought you were about scooters. I'm like, am I missing something?
Oh, so we have the Razor brand, but they're both Razor and they both have Ouroboros.
Oh, that's your connection.
Okay.
A
Alright.
very specific reference.
Alright. Alright, okay, so my safe bet is they will have something new that is so popularized it doesn't get any attention as soon as it's released. Like Steep or the Eagle one where you just fly around as an eagle.
Oh, Eagle Flight.
That's it.
Yeah.
So there was like they just released new IPs and everyone talked about them leading up. And then as soon as they were released,
There's more stuff that like Watch Dogs and
I don't think there's going to be anything like Watch Dogs.
no, but like that kind of example that like people talking a lot about Watch Dogs.
No.
No,
Watch Dogs was people were talking a lot
Game
about it.
releases.
I mean like Steep, where
It's
like,
something new and weird and big that is like super hype at the press conference,
Yeah.
but when it comes out, it's like, who cares?
Yeah,
Like,
people
not
will play
like-
for like 10 minutes and be like, oh,
Yeah.
It's cool stuff on bones.
Just like
Delayed.
yeah.
it's just like a stillborn. Like
Oh,
it's 9
Jesus.
months of hype and then nothing.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's a lot of Ubisoft projects.
I could see Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
But not open world. I could see it as like more like they Blacklist got a huge kick out of anything multiplayer they did with that. So I'm thinking, and they've done really well with Siege, but I don't see them releasing another Rainbow Six game before they release Splinter Cell game.
Yeah.
So I think what they're going to do with this next one is going to be Splinter Cell, except highly multiplayer, and there's going to be a ton of aspects that Siege has in it.
It's gonna be a stealth battle royale game.
That's what I wanted to say, but it's not going to be. I don't think they
100
can
Sam
do it.
Fishers.
No, but I think
I actually wouldn't mind that stealth-based battle royale.
Yeah,
which is how I play battle royale.
not much of a difference, but yeah, but you know what I mean. Like in the in the co-op missions that were like the most popular in that game. I could see that being multiplayer, where there'd be teams and they'd just keep going against each other until.
What I wouldn't mind
What?
is the mode they have called Mercenaries vs Spies.
Yeah, that's the one Anthony worked on.
Yeah, and then that's just battle royale. So like, it's like a 50-50 like battle royale kind of have.
okay.
Some people that would be interesting. No, it doesn't necessarily. But yeah, doesn't necessarily have to be about battle royale, but like multiplayer feels
Like
like
a mass multiplayer, not like
mag.
not. It's not like an MMO. I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, then I think there'll be like it's not balls to the wall, but there'll be an Assassin's Creed game.
What's it even now since?
What is it?
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
it's in Greece. It's Greeceland.
Well, then I'd go that one.
Really?
Then I already
Yeah.
get the points. Okay.
my insane one's out the bag too.
Oh no! Oh no!
I need to start paying attention.
All right. You good? You done, or you want to try another
I'm
one?
done.
Okay.
You done? Finished.
My first prediction for Ubisoft is that this will be the happiest press conference you will see, because it will just all be them breathing a sigh of relief after the Vivendi buyout. They're just going to be like, we are so happy to be here and be ourselves and be creating and not be owned by a giant corporation that's going to fuck us into the ground. Like, it's just going to be the happiest thing, and I'm going to enjoy every second of it. I don't know if there's going to be Aisha Tyler, though, because she wasn't there last year.
Oh yeah. I
Um,
couldn't remember if she wasn't there last year or not.
she was. It was the first year, and it was weird. It was actually kind of weird to not have her there, because she's fun.
Yeah.
I
Maybe she was crook.
don't know. I think she might have been filming or something.
Makes sense.
But I think they kind of wanted to do it on their own, partly because of the Vivendi buyout thing. My second one is also Splinter Cell, but as always, I actually disagree with both of you.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
3 different sports.
Three different, yeah, I've got my idea.
If there's a Splinter Cell game.
If there's a Splinter Cell game, you'll get 1 point, right? And the person who actually predicts what it is gets 2.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Well, yeah, I'll figure it out how the math.
Yeah, you figure out how the math goes. I don't really care. I think, given that they put Sam Fisher or that weird thing into Far Cry or into Ghost
Siege.
Recon,
Oh, yes,
he was into Ghost Recon.
Wow.
They went a bit weird with it. I think they're going to go a bit weird with Splinter Cell, and I think this one's going to look a lot more like the most recent Hitman, where it's stealth and it's assassination, but it's way more like you've got way more options than you've ever had before. Like if you want to kill him in this way or that way, like giving you more of a layout. So here's a sandbox you can play in, and having those kind of those
That's chaos
tools.
theory.
Yeah, exactly, and having it be a little bit more bonkers in that way, because they have been leaning into more stupid stuff lately.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's the way they're going to go, rather than a serious stealth game, something a little bit more fun and goofy.
Will it be episodic like Hitman, or will it be a single package?
No, it won't be episodic. It'll be a single package. Yeah, it'll be everything in there, but I feel like the feel of it, the feel and look of it, and the way it'll be structured will be like you go to this city and you spend time gaining knowledge, and then you get the hit, almost like old Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed 1.
Yeah, but it'll have that more like, okay, cool. Like the standard way you kill this guy is go up there and stab him.
Yeah.
But the more crazy way you do it is stand halfway across the map and hit an exploding golf ball towards him.
Yeah.
Like that kind of goofiness. My balls to the wall crazy one is, I think it'd be dumb and stupid, but I think it.
Just so crazy, just might.
Yeah, so crazy it just might happen because those fuckers, those French Canadian fuckers,
Beyond Good and Evil.
Beyond Good and Evil 2 beta. Because they announced it as like this open world, growing, expansive, online connected thing. So I think they do a like if they even say the words, it won't be attached to anything unless there's a beta or a playable something.
Ready for like people at home to play.
Yep, yep. Sign up for the beta. That'll be the way it'll end.
I don't know. My thing, I was going to joke and say Beyond Good and Evil 2 Battle Royale.
100 pigmen fall out of it. No, damn it.
Okay, that's real.
100 cussing monkeys. Yep. Beyond Good and Evil 2 better. I think that's the crazy one. Because like I don't think that game's coming out for 10 years. But if they were going to do
But it's
something,
already not come out for 10 years.
exactly. So if they were going to do something, they would make it playable at this point. Surely.
Maybe. We'll see. Kyron, what do you reckon?
Yeah. So I don't have a safe one because I don't know what the fuck Ubisoft is doing.
Because they've already
I
taken
don't think Ubisoft knows what they're doing.
I think they know. They're on top of it.
Yeah.
They've got a loose idea.
Yeah.
They're happy.
Like a rough sketch of what they're doing.
They've got bullet points of what they want to do.
Division 2? Oh, yeah, we got that one. Cool, what is it, buddy?
Yeah, so my mid-ground one is a new Splinter Cell game,
Yeah.
which
What's
is
your
just
spin on
what
it?
I want. My spin on it is, so it's less to do with, like, you know, like stealth, but still keep within that stealth thing, but have it be more precise and time-based. Like, you know, actually follow, like be a really intricate stealth game where you have to either, because, you know, it's hard to explain, but I know what it is in my head.
Yeah.
So you have to follow, like, actual, like, Black Ops things that they do in the military. So, like
Black Ops.
you know,
Yeah. Continue.
like, not Black Ops, but, like, Special Forces, like, stealth shit. Like, you actually have to kind of go more with that, so make it more of, like, a military-esque thing, but, like, military precision game.
So
more than
kind
just
of-
being stealthy, and then once you're like, I'm caught, you can just go fucking full Rambo on everyone.
So
Kind of
kind
like
of,
Siege.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like Siege,
Yeah.
but more
Yeah.
stealthy. Because Siege is very coordinated.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I'm hoping to see more of a, because I'm tired of games holding my hand. I want them to drop
trying
me in the
NES
deep
game.
end of the pool, give me a loose idea of what I'm doing, and make me build my own skills.
But
Make
you didn't
me
even like
build
Sea of
the-
Thieves.
What?
Yeah,
You didn't
but
even like Sea of
they didn't
Thieves.
really give him a loose idea. Like, they didn't even tell him what buttons to press. They were just like, hey, build your character. Okay, go.
That's literally all it is. They drop you, and then I heard people talking to me through my TV, and I was like, I have friends? I have procedurally generated friends, okay. Cool.
I like
Okay.
the idea of that because I think Ubisoft has been for a while been merging all of their game types.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Assassin's Creed is becoming more and more like Far Cry, which is becoming more and more like Ghost Recon. So they're all like melding together. It wouldn't surprise me if they took Siege and put it into Splinter Cell. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
and then my insane one is a new Rainbow Six game. So we get kind of two of their big hitters being announced.
Okay.
The 2 Tom Clancy games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't
Because,
really
like,
mean anything, but yeah.
yeah.
Oh, this
it's
is
been a fair while, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not entirely sure, but I think the newest season of Siege is about to die down now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds alright.
Yeah.
So I think
I say
they
that
might
when
tie it
you
up
Siege.
with, you know, okay, this season's over, but we're going to be releasing a few more seasons, but after that, here's something new,
Mm.
have fun. Instead of just, you know, riding Siege for a long time.
Yeah.
So I hope we get new Splinter Cell and a new Rainbow Six.
I like that theory. I think that could happen. Based on
Yeah.
the fact that Division is coming out this year, I think, or early next year, I think Siege 2 would be a late next year or early the year after game.
But they did
Yeah.
release. They
If
did
they
release.
announce that it exists, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Okay, just to
This time, I just want to announce that it exists and it will be made.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I mean, they did release. I'm pretty sure they released Division and Siege in the same year.
I think that
Yeah.
because like Siege was like the end of November or December, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was like
and,
a weird time,
and
like no one
Division
played it.
was in March.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm pretty sure they've done 2 Tom Clancy games in a year, so they could do it again. But yeah, just announcing that it exists would be pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably announced it like, and then here's the season to tide you over. Because like I think
Yeah.
Division doing that, like, oh, here's some Division 2 content, like weapons and items and stuff that will be in the first game. You get to like test it out a little bit,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna move over to Division 2. Oh, I suppose it's my turn again.
Yeah, we're up to the two big hitters.
Yep. So that's PlayStation.
Sony.
My safe bet, PlayStation 4 Pro will get a price cut worldwide, which will take effect at the end of the month.
Yeah.
The announcement will be followed by the reveal of a special edition Spider-Man PS4 Pro.
That looks like the fat PS3.
No, it's just a skin for...
I just, as soon as you said Spider-Man PlayStation, I was like, the PS3, like that one, right?
No, it's just a special edition of like
Yeah.
PS4 Pro. Like,
Oh,
what we
that's
used to
bad.
get.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
that's because PlayStation used Spider-Man for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
The PS3 original was a PlayStation written in Spider-Man font. Oh, so good.
I think that's on my
Yeah, right. That's
Yeah.
that's a good shout. I like that.
Bluepoint Games will reveal their next remake, their new remake. It will be done in the vein of Shadow of the Colossus. It will have a 2019 release window.
Okay.
Because like Bluepoint has announced they're working on a new game, as in a new remake. Who knows what it'll be?
Bluepoint did Shadow of the Colossus, and what was the one before?
Gravity Rush Remastered.
Right.
They did the MGS collection. They did the God of War collection. They did the
Okay,
God
cool.
of
Yeah,
War
yeah.
collection. They've done like the really
The good ones. Yeah, cool.
My balls to the walls. Strap in. PlayStation announces a reboot of PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. It is no longer a brawler like Smash, but it is now in fact a Battle Royale game. The game is still called PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
100 Crash Bandicoots.
Yeah. Yeah. So the same day.
Just imagine like hiding around the corner, like, oh fuck, is that guy still there? And you just hear,
Yeah.
Just imagine landing and then this Spyro is just, you know how he like dive bombs fuckers?
Fuck. Yeah. Yeah.
Just Spyro coming out of nowhere and just destroying your day.
Kratos
Jesus.
coming around a corner, boring.
Yeah,
cut your head off.
Kratos just murdering Crash Bandicoots left and right. Oh, Nathan Drake sitting in like a tree somewhere, just cowering. Oh, fuck.
Kratos just ripping Crash
old
Bandicoots
style
off,
Lara Croft
telling-
with the pointy titties.
Crap,
Oh,
crap.
shit.
Lara Croft will just hit every mountain and tree on her way down.
Oh my
Jackie
god!
Dixon.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Oh,
Well
that's
done.
so good. That's so good. All right.
Nathaniel.
I was also going to say PlayStation All Stars.
Yeah.
Yours sounds more plausible now, but I'm still.
I don't think this is plausible at all.
Well,
PlayStation
no,
All Stars
I'm
to
like,
themselves.
this is. I'm thinking they will do because of how good Smash Bros is doing yet again. I think they're going to give All Stars another go. Seeing as though all their older stuff is coming back, like Crash Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot,
And
Spyro,
Spragging.
and even Kratos. God of War.
Yeah.
And so I think they'll do another PlayStation All Stars. My next prediction is that they're going to do something like Little Big Planet. Not Little Big Planet, but I think they're going to do something.
It's called Dreams.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's already been announced.
Yeah, it's been in development
3
for a
years.
year.
Okay.
What you could do is make your prediction. Dreams will be there.
Yeah.
It will be. We will have an understanding of what this game actually
Yeah,
is.
because last time they saw it, we were like, what is this fucking thing? Because it makes no goddamn
This
sense.
is like dreams.
Dreams. That's a good one.
Yeah, because that is an actual prediction. Because they were meant to come out with a beta or a demo
Like
like
2 years ago.
yeah, it was like coming in the summer. Someone came and went. We're like, where's dreams?
Yeah.
Where are my dreams?
Yeah, they'll be there.
Your dreams are crushed.
They'll be there.
Anything else?
My last one, like at the start of this, I have no fucking clue how you written down. Nothing in the Sony part. I'm just like, I don't know. I'll probably just skip it. But I thought they'll remaster something. I did have God of War down, but it sounds like they've already remastered it. So
Yeah.
because I was just like, oh, well, they've done God of War, so
Yeah.
they'll probably remaster it and port it to the PS4. But it sounds like they've already done that. Have they ported it to the PS4?
Only God of War 3.
Okay.
Based on some theories. All I need.
Yeah, that's probably what they need. Yeah. So they'll definitely remaster something. They usually do.
Like a single game or a collection?
Most of the stuff that they'll remaster has been collection, so I'll say collection. I think because they did the Insane Trilogy. They're doing Spyro. I think we'll have.
They're not doing Spyro, that's Activision.
But it is sort of a partnership.
Yeah.
But
I know
yeah,
Crash
yeah.
was, but yeah, no.
Crash was a partnership, but
Yeah.
Spyro is Activision going, huh, that fucking Crash thing made a lot of money, I guess we should do that again.
Yeah.
But I think they'll be doing something.
Okay.
There'll be a collection,
Yeah, a collection.
at least announced.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shannon, what's yours?
Cool, my safer bet is I think we will get a release date for Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Probably 2019.
That Sucker Punch's new game.
Yeah.
We will get gameplay. We will know what that game is.
Yes, we'll get, but I think the release date's the bigger thing on that one.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the up in the air based on the other games that are there.
Do you want to make a prediction window?
March
That's
2019.
specific, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, maybe not March, but like what I would consider the Horizon Uncharted God of War, which is March, April, May. That
March, April, right? Okay.
yeah, March, April, May. That which has become Sony's first party window.
Yeah.
That's when they've been releasing the last 3 years. So somewhere in there, that'll be when we'll get Ghost of Tsushima. Sushi. My second one is similar along your lines, but I'm going to be a little bit more specific, I think. Sony's had great success in the last couple of years with the remake of Ratchet and Clank and then the remake of Crash Bandicoot. So I think it's high fucking time we get either a Sly Cooper or a Jak and Daxter remake.
Or Sly
remaster.
Cooper. I would say Sly Cooper.
Sly had
Sly.
a Sly 4, and no one played it.
So did Jak and Daxter.
Yeah, kinda.
Lost Frontier is a fourth game.
Yeah.
It's such shit, but it's there. I think we'll get. I think they'll. In the same vein as what they did with Crash Bandicoot, where the year that E3 they came out and said we are going to remaster Crash Bandicoot from the ground up, and that was all we got.
Yeah.
Then
One,
the
two,
next,
three, that was it.
yeah. Then the next year it came out.
Yeah.
And the E3 was just, hey, next week that thing's coming out. And so that was all it was. Similar sort of thing. I think they'll pick a set of games from that era, remaster them or remake them. I'm leaning towards they'll remaster Jak and Daxter, or they give us Ratchet and Clank 2. Like a remaster of that one as well.
I think Ratchet and Clank. I would say Ratchet and Clank 2 is due, but Spider-Man, I don't know how many resources that is taking.
Yeah, that's why I think like I'm leaning towards the Jak and Daxter one.
Okay.
But I think one of those two gets remade.
Okay.
Or like, yeah. And then my balls to the wall one is Stage Goes Black.
Yeah, boy. Okay, here we go. Strap in.
Shiny lights, tentacles.
Yep. I know where this is going.
I'm scared.
Then we get like weird organ pictures as we zoom out of a man's mouth, and it's Norman Reedus standing naked on a beach, and then a release date flashes up across the screen, and we get Death Stranding's proper release date ready to go. It'll be late 2019.
That's ballsy.
What's Death Stranding?
It's Hideo Kojima's new game, the Batman Metal Gear Solid.
Okay.
And he's crazy and mental, and I saw a story recently that made me go, oh fuck. Someone said, there was a Sony executive who said, Death Stranding doesn't make sense until you play 5 hours of it. So someone's playing that fucking game. So I think
probably like real early alpha shit.
I don't care. I think we get a release date early next year.
Early next.
Sorry, late next year.
Yeah. Late
So
next year.
November, like I'm thinking October, November, December 2019.
That's
But
ballsy.
they'll probably just say 2019.
That's ballsy because Sony has been not dating things because
I know.
everything keeps. So for them to actually do that,
I think they'll do it. I think it'd be crazy if they did. Like I want that release date because it means I get to have my hands on that fucking game.
for brownie points, which celebrity will be in this game? Will be
In this trailer.
Katy Perry. No, just joking.
Fuck.
There was a rumor about a woman. I forget who she was in the game. It's been a woman.
Scarlett Johansson. She's in everything now.
Well,
Ariana Grande.
she was in Final Fantasy.
I would think it would be like Emily Bloom.
Who's she?
Okay.
She's
Haha.
yeah. Not Emily Bloom, Emily Blunt.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So like one of those actors, you know, like the sort of not crazy A-list celebrity, like down a step,
Like
but-
Yvonne Chbosky.
Yeah.
Famous Australian, played Miranda in Mass Effect 2. And
Yeah.
she was in Chuck.
Yeah, like you know, like
Yeah.
Norman Reedus or Mads Mikkelsen. Like everyone knows them, but they're not
Yeah.
crazy famous.
Yeah, it's not
Um,
Brad Pitt.
So yeah, I think someone like that. Emily Blunt, I think might be a good shout. But yeah, I think that release trailer will also have all three, Mads, Norman, and Guillermo del Toro in it.
Doing the Avengers.
Yeah, doing the hand shot as a squid tank rolls by a dead whale on a beach while a baby strolls out of a man's mouth. Oh fuck, that game is gonna be so bonkers.
What if it's just a round twist remake?
Yeah, Norman Reedus is gonna pick up a tree and get pregnant.
Yes, that's the episode I always think of. It's the only one I can
What
remember.
is it? When
She pees on a tree and the tree has a spirit, so he becomes pregnant and births another tree
We need
spirit.
to build it up.
Yeah.
I remember the one where he goes to the toilet in a urinal and then his dick is a fish.
But see, all this shit could be Death Stranding.
I remember that one, and then the only other one I remember is the razor blade that makes you grow the hair real fast if you shave before your time or something.
Yeah.
Like, cause like this 14-year-old shaves before he's supposed to, like fucking just grows.
Again, this could all be Death Stranding.
Fucking
Like,
Death Stranding. All right, Kyron, what do you got?
All right, so I'm going
The Last of Us 2.
a
3D house. And no, I think.
a release date or a new trailer for The Last of Us.
Yep. That's
Yep.
safe. They've already
And
announced that
then-
it will be there.
Sorry.
That is safe. It's already been announced that they'll be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's fine. So you
my
predicted
has
something.
Points.
Yeah.
Ah!
Continue.
And then they're going to announce a bigger, better Game Pass, just to spit in the eye of
Yeah.
Microsoft.
How do you find bigger and better?
It's like they're going to have backwards compatibility completely.
Oh, Sony got
Yeah, holy shit!
Man, Kyron's nailing this.
If they
This is the shit I want. I am broke.
They could
I
do
am
that with
broke.
Game
I'm gonna
Pass
see
too.
about things I want.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So backwards compatibility, like complete, like not like Microsoft how it's selected, but you're saying complete.
No, like they will have
Not-
games on the Game Pass that are from previous consoles
That's,
Yeah, so it'll all just be like downloadable
that you
games.
can't get anywhere
It
else
is-
but the Game Pass.
It's a really good idea because the games don't have to run on the PlayStation necessarily then. They don't have to
Yeah.
re-architecture them to actually make them backwards compatible. They just put them on this server and you fucking
Yeah,
download them.
here's the thing that we don't always remember as Australians. PlayStation Now exists, and that's how a lot of backwards compatible games.
Yeah, but it's still bad. It's not getting.
Yeah, I know, but
around.
that's the thing. Like,
But if they were to upgrade PlayStation Now and turn it into a Game Pass style service,
PlayStation Now Pass.
yeah. Oh, that's really good.
PlayStation.
I would,
Pass.
for your theory, I would count PlayStation Now being like a better thing to offer better backwards
Yeah,
compatibility.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like a rejiggering of Now to be like, yeah. I would count that in your prediction.
Yeah, if that happens, that counts as a win. Yeah.
And your ballsy one.
My ballsy one is they say completely fuck it, just out of nowhere. they announced the PlayStation 5. They do this big hype thing where they're like, hey, you know what? Fuck Xbox. Everything's better 4K. Like, you know how there's bad 4K. They'll be like, ours is the best. It has insane amounts of memory and RAM, and they'll announce it. And then, I don't know, they could be, this is like completely insane, and they could announce it for like, you know, relatively cheap.
Which they usually do. They're pretty good at that. The only time they fuck that up was PlayStation 3.
Yeah, I mean, they could...
Do you mean like they announce it and they sort of do what the Xbox One X did, which like ended up becoming next year?
Yeah.
I think
Next
it'll be like
year
a
will be
2-year
like
thing.
a year and a half.
2 years is a long time for a console.
They might like announce it for
If
halfway
they
through the year after.
if they announce it this year like Xbox did and say, we're working on this, stay tuned.
Yeah.
And then next E3 is the announcement for it to be released in November.
Yeah.
That's the only way that goes.
Yeah, in this scenario.
Yeah, that's the only possible way they can get away unscathed on that one.
Yeah.
And that still gives the PlayStation 4 a couple of years to run. It's ballsy, it's risky.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, because I was just thinking, because, like, what if everything they're saying is red herrings? Them being like, oh, you know, we're like, what if they're, they're doing the Nintendo of, like, it's 3 pillars of, like, yeah, we're gonna have the PlayStation for the next 3 years. Like, what if it's all just
And they could. PlayStation 4 could last that long. Like, the PS3 did last. Like, we got Metal Gear Solid 5 on PS3, and that was...
2015.
Yeah, and PS4 launched in 2013. So, like, that could be the case.
Yeah.
It could happen.
I like your boldness.
I wish they had my boldness and it did it, please.
Plus. Alright, we've got our final guy now, Nintendo.
Oh, shit. I'm like, no, we're going to wrap up. I was going to make a joke about PC, but...
Nope.
Fuck Nintendo.
Nope, we've got to wrap up with Nintendo.
No, you can't make that joke because it'll be
I
expensive.
know.
Oh, fuck.
Shit. So, Nintendo. There will be gameplay for Metroid Prime 4. It will get a new finalized name. It will have a 2019 release window. It may not necessarily be called Metroid Prime 4. It might be called Metroid Prime... Prime.
Okay.
Also, I wanted to play that. Apparently, they're good games. There will be non-Japanese characters revealed to be in Super Smash Bros. Which has never been a thing before.
Non-Japanese.
Yeah. Every character in Smash Bros. Has the Japanese, like Japanese IP characters.
Japanese, yeah.
So stuff like Snake and Cloud.
Yeah.
They know. We will finally get characters like Crash and Spyro, maybe.
Okay.
We could get Steve from Minecraft.
Ooh.
People have been thinking about that.
That's interesting.
Yeah. It could work. Like Steve
Fuck,
with
okay.
some shit.
Yep.
My dream is that I want all the Zelda games to be, not all the recent Zelda games to be ported to the Switch. They will not all release at once, they will have a staggered release. So games like Ocarina and the Majora's Mask remakes from the 3DS, ported to the Switch. The Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD on the Wii U, ported up. Skyward Sword remastered to work with normal buttons.
Okay. Sure.
Link's Awakening DX.
Won't happen because the Switch has motion controls, but I like the idea.
Yeah. Link's Awakening DX remake, which has been a rumor, made by the team that did the Metroid 2 remake that came out last year on the 3DS.
Oh, right, yeah, that was a really good one. Okay.
Yeah. And a Minish Cap port.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck yeah!
We both like Minish Cap.
Okay, alright, cool.
It was like our first one. So I got a couple of extras that are fun. Oh, just one extra. A new Ice Climbers game will be announced.
What the fuck am I going to predict now?
Did I take all of them?
You took everything!
Whoa!
You motherfucker!
I can take off, like...
I've got one. I've got one you didn't say.
Well, I've got one you didn't say, yes, but like... Oh, okay. Alright.
I didn't...
Okay, it's my first one. I'm going to say that too early, Shannon. I might say it.
Say it.
Okay, so my safe one was Metroid. I thought it was going to have more
I already changed that one because I didn't fucking... Oh, Jesus.
You can...
So I was like, okay, so Metroid's going to have more information. My sort of safe one was there will be a new Zelda game.
like any capacity.
Oh.
That's not
I think like
safe.
it's easy to. No, it is. I think like you could have an E2 Zelda game easy.
Yeah, I think they will at least announce something in the works for a new Zelda concept.
I think you could have easily an E2 Zelda. Like
It might not even be Zelda. It could even be just like Zelda-esque. Like it could be Link doing something else, nothing to do with Zelda. What if it was that?
Link's Crossbow Journey 2.
What if,
Yeah.
what if Link gets captured and then you play as
Sheik.
Princess Zelda?
Which is still a Legend of Zelda
What?
game.
Yeah. And the
Which is
last
sexy.
one, the balls to the wall, Fire Emblem.
No,
I want Fire Emblem for Switch.
you gotta get it. That's like as sure as Pokemon.
Oh, really?
is. Yeah, Fire Emblem like made like 8 of them on the 3DS.
That hasn't been made for Switch yet?
No, yeah, but
Exactly.
it's console.
And then I just, well, like, this little side note. I think there's another Pokemon thing to be announced.
Another?
I think they were like, oh yeah, this is all Pokemon shit, but I think they're still hiding something.
Pokemon Battle Royale.
Pokemon Battle. Holy shit!
Oh,
That would work! Battle Royale is taking over. God,
See, that's
And
the
say
thing.
that all the Pokemon balls are just empty and the trainers are just running around.
Or like the
picking them up.
Pokemon balls drop from the sky and they get released.
Holy shit.
Oh, okay.
And it's
That could
different
be
every time. You
interesting.
may not end up with the Pokemon you want.
That could
Good
be interesting.
randomizers. Oh,
Randomized,
man.
you get Magikarp.
You're a trainer on the ground, right? And then a plane flies over at the start of the match and just drops fuck tons of Pokeballs. And those are your weapons.
I don't think it'd work like that though.
No.
I think that could work actually.
You reckon?
Yeah.
That
The
could work.
Pokemon MMO we've all been waiting for. What's postponed? Because Pokemon Battle Royale.
Yeah. Fuck.
Shannon, what do you reckon Nintendo's gonna do?
Fuck all. I don't know.
What were yours? I'm sorry. I didn't
So I was gonna start with the safe prediction is Smash release with new characters. 2 new characters, probably Spyro and Crash. Would be my bet at this point.
Spyro and Crash wasn't in my actual prediction. It was more of an example.
No, I actually think Spyro and Crash
Okay.
can beat it.
Okay.
So that'll be my bet. The second one I got was the Ice Climbers.
You can have that because I'm not like they were the brownies points.
Okay, that's my weird sort of left field one of like,
mine's a
that's
joke.
it's
but, like-
weird, but I think an Ice Climbers announcement. My kind of crazy one actually is I don't think there's going to be a new Zelda game. I think they announced a new expansion for Breath of the Wild.
Ooh,
Okay.
interesting.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Like,
because
that
that thing is.
on Odyssey, like that's getting a new expansion, but
Mm,
Zelda.
yeah, they announced because they already released their DLC for that, and Zelda was the console seller. So I think it'll be perfectly within their realm of possibility to just be like, here's another expansion for it.
Okay, is it DLC or is it like? Yeah, is it DLC or is it like a standalone title? Like it's
No, it is.
So
It
it's
is.
sort of like Second Son with like First
First Light, yeah.
No. It is DLC.
So you have to have
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
Deal.
Yeah. Because it's Nintendo and they don't get that kind of shit for. They're always like 20 years behind on that kind of stuff.
But that's
So-
the thing, like they did that before. Majora's Mask is just an expansion of Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, but they broke it off into a fully fledged like
Yeah.
standalone title.
That's the thing. Like you
But-
can easily make like a 20-hour game just using all the Breath of the Wild assets.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that
Yeah.
because I think they want people to continue to explore that world.
Yeah.
So I think it's the kind of expansion where you would see like a whole new area of the map, and maybe they add in a new like mechanic that does something different in the world that allows people to create even new and crazier things that happen in there. So that was my thing of like, oh, maybe they'll do that. Well, that's an expansion. I don't know. Their Nintendo stuff is weird because they only do like a 45-minute video clip, and
Yeah.
most of it's pretty rote. So it's hard to kind of go, they're going to do something crazy because they kind of did it already
Yeah.
with announcing Pokemon a few days
That's the
ago.
way it is.
Yeah.
Kyron.
My first one, yes. My first one is they will announce a new product for Switch. Either
Oh.
Like a camera.
being a external battery pack or something like that, because people have been complaining about the battery shortage on it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, something new along the lines of like Labo or something like that. They will I think they might harp on something like that. Just a new product for it.
Yeah, that's a Nintendo-like solution.
Yeah. My stupid idea was, you know how the 3DS came with the
Circle Pad Pro.
the Circle Pad Pro, how you got the second analog stick. Mine's like, to replicate the N64 controller, you get a third
Yeah,
analog
one
stick.
sticks in the bottom.
I mean,
To coincide with the N64 Classic coming out this year.
I wouldn't be surprised.
N64 Classic probably.
Didn't Target do that deal with Nintendo? To get their games?
I was going to say N64 Classic, but I know they've been reproducing the NES and the SNES this year, and I don't think they want to make the N64 Classic as much of a shit show as those previous ones.
Yeah.
So I think they'll wait until they're done with that, and then they might announce something like that. When they've got enough manufacturing capability to make enough of them. And not
What's
make
your
people
next one,
angry.
buddy?
my next one is they will announce a new IP.
Oh.
Okay.
So, just I don't know what it is, but it'll be new, and I'll be happy.
That's interesting. Like, it's got an actual prediction like that could go either way for Nintendo. Because everyone's like,
Yeah.
But they have been doing it like ARMS and Splatoon. New IP.
Yeah,
And they're
like,
relatively
these
successful.
guys have been branching out. Like when it was like 3DS, it was completely insane to be like, oh, new IP that will be like big and successful. But now that the Switch is out, they are branching out to more shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your last
And
one?
then my insane one is they will have a 3DS backwards compatibility adapter. So I'm thinking like a cable that plugs into the actual cartridge socket, and then on the other side is a socket.
Like a fucking game
for-
show. That's incredible.
Like a Game Shark.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's awesome. It's like Nintendo going back and being the thing they fucking wanted to kill.
I could imagine like how do I explain it? You know, SD cards that have got the mini SD card inside of it. Yeah, I could imagine something like that.
But the cartridge slot in the Switch is way smaller than the 3DS.
Oh.
Like the 3DS cartridge is actually too big to go in there. I would give you points if they just put a bunch of 3DS stuff on the eShop.
Yeah. Okay, I think they'll do that. They'll do that over anything else.
I think that's
They
close.
don't care about hard copies when it comes to backwards compatibility stuff.
This is the thing, like the
So-
DS, to port from the DS to anything is hard because the DS has two screens.
But
And
Yeah.
people, like,
see, I think they might learn from their past mistakes. Like
They could still just do screens. They just split the screen.
With,
it's
like,
a bit hard.
the Wii and shit, they didn't make anything backwards compatible at all
Yeah.
until they went up on the eShop.
Well, yeah.
And
That's,
you know how quickly the fucking Wii died?
Yeah.
They don't want to have another fucking like another console that just gets all this hype. Everyone buys it at the start, and then it just kind of ends up on eBay for like $2.50.
If they do their first party titles specifically, they could figure out a way of making the bottom screen sort of appear around the edges of the Switch screen so you can use the touch controls. They could do that rather than, because I saw a mock-up of like the Pokemon system on there where like instead of having it on the bottom screen you have like the options.
There will
on
be a
the
Labo where you can
Not a terrible idea.
I reckon they should
actually,
fucking do that.
3DS Labo.
And you
Yeah.
can put the 3DS socket in the Labo.
We're gonna
and
make
read
it. We're gonna make it, but we're gonna make you make it first.
Thing just covered in cardboard that you just slip over the top of your thing. And it's just
I
like,
can just imagine the future if the Switch really takes off with everyone and everyone's walking around in cardboard.
Oh Jesus!
people, like, just that
Everybody
would
just
be
recycles the
like,
world
destroyed.
no place.
Oh okay.
That would be like the whole meme of like, I wonder what life will be like in the future, and then things are just kind of worse. Yeah, fashion's gonna be so much better in 2020. We're all just walking around in cardboard.
Yeah.
It's just like Mad Max, it's just
Yeah.
cardboard.
Everyone's wearing cardboard and everything's a little bit on fire.
So, what are your predictions for the PC press conference?
Steam 2.
Yeah, Valve makes a game. There you go.
I could see.
For the 15th year running, I predict Half-Life 3.
I could see the only way I could see Half-Life 3 ever becoming anything is if another like games company is just like, oi, there's so much money in this.
We'll do it.
Please.
Yeah, please. I actually do have a prediction for the PC one.
Go for it.
11 series. The NVIDIA graphics cards.
Oh, okay.
Instead of a 10, we get an 11.
Nice.
1150 or
You
something.
sure they're not going to skip to 12? Okay.
They'll do an 11.
Alrighty. If you enjoyed this
Might be a
prediction...
76.
Sorry?
I said it
76.
might be 76.
There was like Wonder Woman came out with the teaser that's like Wonder Woman 84. Like
Oh,
going straight
yeah.
from 1 to 80 because of all the joke like iPhone going from like iPhone and Windows skipping 9 and then yeah Fallout 3, 4, 76 and so it's just Wonder Woman 1, 84.
Oh, if you're gonna do
It's
it,
based in the year 84.
Yeah, it is, but
go,
like yeah.
go big or go home.
But yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, please click that like button, subscribe, hit the bell, comment below if you have any questions, or simply email us at amalgamshow@gmail.com. Be sure to check out our other shows, such as the Amalgam Show, Amalgam Games Lab, and that's it.
James Labo.
Yeah. Also, there's a pizza time this week.
Pizza time!
Pizza time!
I just
Yep.
wait, there is something else. Yeah, pizza time. So yeah, check them out, and until next time, catch you later. Bye.
Bye.